Hello, Highland High School, and today is March 3rd, 2017, and today's announcements are...
Today's announcements. Seniors, the deadline to order your cap and gown is March 31st in order to guarantee delivery by graduation. You can place your order at www.jostens.com. Don't forget to write your letters to deployed soldiers overseas. They greatly appreciate it, and this is a really good program that the school has. Pretty for Prom. Free prom gowns and free jewelry and shoes at the Journey Fellowship Church in Galena. And lastly, the music department will be presenting our annual spring concert on Tuesday, March 7th at 7 p.m. on the cafeteria, and all are welcome to attend.
Now it's time for our segment of Know Your School, where we interview teachers so that you know your school.
And now for our first interview on Know Your School. Ms. Banbury, what was the most memorable senior prank that you've seen at Highland?
I'd have to say there were 2 years. Last year I really liked the balloon trick they did. The seniors came in and they blew up a bunch of balloons and they put saran wrap between the banisters of the main staircase and filled a bunch of, I can't remember how many balloons they said they had, but there was a ton of balloons. 90? Okay. They had a bunch of balloons, but then also the year before that, I'd have to say they put a lot of time and effort into it. They took all the furniture out of the classrooms and put them in the hallway. I came in and I was like, oh, ha ha ha, the seniors did a prank, good. And I'm like, oh, but they didn't get my room, because my room, apparently all the chairs and everything had already been put back. But no, they took every single chair out of my room, all the tables out of every room, and put them in the hallways. It took, I think, up until a little after the first bell to get everything put back in its place.
A little counterproductive for class,
Yeah.
yes. Good
Yeah.
story. And then what was the most memorable costume or Spirit Week attire that you have ever seen? Because a lot of times we like to have red, white, and blue, camo day, and stuff like that. So what was like the most memorable costume you've seen?
I have to say Mr. Wentz MC Hammer pants were pretty fantastic. He tends to go all out on certain things. His cowbells during any send-offs, and he almost said he wouldn't be able to find his MC Hammer pants, and he didn't. In fact, it was Throwback Day, Throwback Thursday.
Was that this
they
year?
did that. I think it was last year that he wore them. I know the year before that he had said he would try and find them, and he couldn't find them. And then the next year he was able to find them. So
Very interesting. So that wraps up this first interview. And up next, another interview done by Caleb Carter to help you know your school.
All right, we're here with Mr. Smith on this segment of Know Your School, and we're going to get right into the questions. So, what is the most memorable senior prank that you've seen at Highland?
Most memorable senior prank. Well, I remember one year when I drove into school in the morning and the football field was filled with tents that students had camped out there overnight, evidently. So that was quite a surprise to me. I definitely remember that one.
And the next question, what's the most memorable senior costume, or costume or attire?
Well, this was a few years ago, and there was two students, Aaron Margraf and Jennifer Clue, and they dressed up as two of the teachers. Aaron dressed up as me, which is why it's memorable to me. And Jennifer dressed up as Mrs. DeLate, who was a math teacher here at the time. And I remember she even borrowed an outfit and shoes from her, and Aaron wore a shirt and tie like me, and even borrowed a Ohio State lunchbox, because I had an Ohio State lunchbox at the time, and he knew I liked Cheez-Its for lunch, so he brought some Cheez-Its for lunch. And anyways, so I said I definitely remember that.
And that concludes this segment of Know Your School.
And for the remainder of the announcements for the day, we have a 2017 Spring Youth Fun Shoot available to all school-age youth in Centerburg on March 4th. And we also have an announcement. Attention all seniors, please give or send any pictures that you have from kindergarten through this year of you and your friends to Anna Connors by April 1st. That's not a joke.
It's not.
And that concludes today's announcements.